Hello, work pathfinder. Welcome. This week in our character, ethics, and value campaign, the secret of the top 1%, we are looking at self-government principle restraint. What is restraint? It is a measure to keep something or someone under control. So restraint means measure to keep something or someone under control. Two areas of our life we must exercise restraint for us to find success in life and business are our thoughts and our words. In the last couple of weeks, we have looked at, thought control. So our focus this week is on restraint over our words and the implication. Why it is important that we must have restraint over our work for us to experience success in life and business. The book of Proverbs says, a quick response can ruin everything. A quick response can do what? Can ruin everything. This is how it works. Every day in our course of life and business, we are faced with situations that demand us to respond quickly. And those responses are usually emotional. Our ability to think through, have some restraint before we respond, will determine our success or our failure. Therefore, restraint can save us, and lack of restraint can ruin everything. The book of James put it differently. It says, in all things we offend all. But if anyone offend not in words, the same is perfect man and is able to bridle his whole body. What does it say? We all offend in our act, our deed. It says, but you will become seen as a perfect man if you have ability to control your words, have restraint over your word, such that your word does not offend anybody. It says such a person is a perfect man and can have control over every other area of his life. Very important. So let's see how words are powerful, to create and to destroy. I give you an example. If you have wound in your body, it can take years to heal. But if you have wounds in your spirit, it can take a lifetime to heal. And you find out that, quick word, quick response, words without restraint can cause wound in people's spirits that can take a lifetime to heal. I give you another example, Some of the hurtful words we speak so easily can take years of mending to bring correction and healing. Take years of mending, So you find out that some wars, some, division, some, crisis are caused, by response without word, without restraint. So depending on how many people your word hurts, that determines the number of relationships you sever. Imagine, what the success of your business and life will be like if you have so many, strained relationships. Secondly, why words are so powerful, they can create and they can destroy. What has the power to bury dreams, demolish self-esteem, and destroy potential? I give you an example. Many times we point out the faults, the bad habit, the limitations of other people, but we fail to recognize their strengths. We fail to recognize their talent. We fail to recognize their potential. What are we doing to these people? We are making them lose hope in the now, and for the future. But on the other hand, also, words can be so powerful that it can help to cast people's vision for them, to help them see a bright tomorrow. So it depends on the restraint you have over your words. You can be destroying with your word, or you can be creating with your word. So your word controls your life, your progress, your result, even your mental and physical health. The same is true for others. So we're going to look at why do we need restraint so much? Why is restraint so needed? What are difficult to harness? What are what? They are difficult to harness because when we are impulsive, when we are reactive, they spring out on us without control. Words just spring out without control. This is where restraint will make all the difference. So many times under normal circumstances, we can think twice before we speak. But when we are angry, what happens? You will strike out words at others, insulting words, intimidating words, cruel words that has the potential of burying their dream, diminishing and demolishing their self-esteem and destroying their potential. Why is restraint so needed? Restraint speaks loud about our reputation. When we talk too much, what happens? We embarrass ourselves and people see us as loose talkers and gossip. So people see you as a loose talker, as a gossip, if you don't have restraint over, your words. So it's not everything that comes to your heart, to your mind, that you must communicate. Very important. It's not everything that comes to your mind and your heart that you must communicate. Restraint requires us to choose the word we speak, the attitude behind it, and the emotion behind it. Because Really, what makes our word is not just the word, but it's the emotion that is mixed with the word determines how people react to it. So you must mix your word. You must choose the word you speak, determine the attitude that associates with the word, and the emotion that accompanies the word. So therefore, the principle of restraint requires you to hold your words. To do what? One, hold your word. Learn to keep your mouth shut and think first. Take time to think before you do what? You speak. Why? It's impossible to retract the word you have spoken, but it's possible to restrain the word in your mind so that you can speak the right word at the right time. So let's look at 3 benefits of restraint. The first one is that it eliminates anguish associated with the wrong word. When we control the impulsiveness of our word, what happens? We eliminate the anguish that is associated with saying the wrong thing. Imagine speaking impulsively. What speaking impulsively can do to your business, to your friends, to your family relationship. Okay? It can destroy them. Second benefit of restraint. Restraint helps us to grow the ability to analyze issues, become a good listener, and gain insight to people and situations. Why is it so? When we learn to hold something in our heart without speaking, okay, all right, without allowing to split out, what are we doing? We are taking time, okay, to gain the ability to analyze the issue, okay, become a good listener, and be able to gain insight to people and situation. Thirdly, restraint help us to become consistent people and people of, integrity. Help us to become what? Consistent people and people of integrity. When we, exercise restraint over our thought and our word, we become consistent. Many times our integrity, is compromised when we speak word, in a haste. When we, respond quickly without thinking about what we say, our integrity is what? Compromised. The person who has integrity has unity of thought, of word and action. So their thoughts, their word, and their action, align. And it takes restraint to ensure that your thoughts, your action, and your words align. People of integrity recognize that their principle and their conviction are manifested in their word. So happen they take time before they speak, because they know that they are speaking their principle, they are speaking their conviction, so they restrain themselves to speak. Listen to this as I try and close. One reason most people don't exercise restraint over their word is because they don't want to admit that they don't know. They don't want to admit ignorance. They will always want to give answer. Friends, there is nothing wrong in saying, I don't know. So we close by looking at 4 ways we can begin to exercise restraint over our words. The first one is have a deep understanding of the power of your word. I'm sure you recognize that your word has the ability to bring pain and bring blessing, to destroy destiny and to build destiny. So when you understand that, it will help you to exercise restraint over what you speak. Secondly, practice being kind with your word. If you cannot hold back, if you must speak, make sure that you are being kind with your word. So give compliment, congratulate other people, encourage them, recognize the long-term and lasting effect of inspiring and stimulating others. This can be so powerful. When you do that on many occasions, it can transform lives, it can transform circumstances, and it can change destiny. So you can transform life, you can transform circumstances by exercising restraint over your word. Thirdly, use your word to build up others. When we build something up, we receive them in return. Why? There is a universal law of sowing and reaping, and our words are what? Our words are seed. When we sow good seed, what happens? They bring blessings, but when we sow bad seed, they produce problems. So with restraint, you can ensure that your word is sowing good seed on a regular basis. Finally, as we close, when in conflict with someone, what do? What I do most of the time is I take a pen and a paper and I begin to write the things I wanted to say. So what happened? I have a chance and a possibility to correct, evaluate, polish the word that I speak, so that when I eventually express myself, what happened? I'm expressing myself without emotional pain, and there's a chances that I won't hurt anybody in the process of communicating. As I conclude, words are very important, because they remain in the mind of people, They actually remain, they defile people. Words can build or defile people. When they are spoken, they demand quick and immediate response. But the top 1% recognize that, look, when you react quickly, when you respond quickly, okay, it can ruin everything. So what happened? They have gained the ability to exercise restraint, okay, because they understand that quick response can ruin everything. Restraint is a discipline we can all achieve through steady and painful practice, okay, painstaking practice. We have the ability to create good or bad situation, with our word. We have the ability to create a good or bad future with our word. So be careful with your tongue, because your future depends on it. Thank you for your time. If you got value, please leave your comment. Let me hear your comments about the topic. Please help us share, and please subscribe to our channel, YouTube channel, okay? And I will see you next week. Thank you very much, and I do hope that you are keeping safe.